Hi, family, and welcome back to Gorgeous Models, the channel where we celebrate the boldest, most beautiful, and most fascinating creators lighting up the internet right now. Today's video, it's a good one. Actually, scratch that, it's a great one. We're talking about a woman who took one phrase, "Confidence looks good on me, so does everything else," and turned it into an entire empire. She didn't come with a big media push behind her, no record label, no major brand launching her. She came with a camera, a killer personality, and a vision. And right now, she's sitting at over 460,000 followers on TikTok alone, with nearly 5 million likes on her content. Her Instagram, over 410,000 people showing up just to see what she's wearing, how she's moving, and what she's got to say next. Her name is Perla Sollozo, and if you don't know her yet, you're about to, because this isn't just a story about a beautiful girl on social media. This is a story about strategy, discipline, identity, and yes, serious money-making potential. We're going deep today, so stay with me until the very end. Let's go. Let's start at the beginning. Perla Sollozo is a social media creator, model, and lifestyle influencer born on August 6, 1996, making her a proud Leo. And honestly, if you've ever seen her content, that tracks completely. Bold, magnetic, unapologetic, classic Leo energy. She was born in the United States, but her roots are Mexican, and that cultural blend shows up beautifully in how she carries herself. A unique mix of American confidence and Latin flair. Her home base, at least from everything her content shows us, is El Paso, Texas, a city right on the border, full of energy, color, and culture. And if you look at her Instagram posts, many of them tagged from El Paso, you start to understand why that city feels like the perfect backdrop for someone like her. Bold, vibrant, and impossible to ignore. Now, here's something interesting. Her online presence actually started way back in July 2013 when she first created her Twitter account at Perla Sollozo. That means she's been building her digital footprint for over a decade of learning how social media works, what audiences respond to, and how to turn attention into something valuable. That kind of experience doesn't happen overnight, and it's a big part of why she operates so confidently online today. But her real rocket ship moment, that came in February 2023 when she launched her TikTok account and the internet said, "Yes, please." More on that in a second. February 2023, that's when Perla Sollozo hit TikTok and things were never the same. Now let's talk about what she actually does on that platform, because this is where the magic happens and where the money starts flowing. Her TikTok content is built around 3 pillars: comedy, dance, and lip sync. 3 of the most powerful content categories on the entire platform. And here's why that matters. These content types are incredibly shareable. They get discovered, they go viral, they pull in new followers every single day, not just the ones who already know you. And the results speak for themselves. From a standing start in early 2023 to over 460,000 followers and nearly 5 million total likes, that's not luck. That's consistency. That's showing up with content people actually want to watch again and again until your face becomes familiar, your personality becomes beloved, and your account becomes a destination. Now let's talk money, because that's something you're probably curious about. And let's be real, it's a huge part of why creators like Perla put in the work they do. On TikTok, once you reach a certain level, you unlock the TikTok Creator Fund, sponsorships, brand deals, and live gifting. With 460K plus followers and millions of likes, creators at Perla's level typically earn anywhere from a few hundred to several $1,000s per month just from platform monetization alone, before we even get to brand partnerships. But it gets better. TikTok lives are a massive income stream that a lot of people sleep on. When a creator with a loyal following goes live, the gifts from fans can add up to significant real cash. And creators like Perla, who have built genuine connection with their audience, can turn a single live session into hundreds of dollars every week, consistently. This is the TikTok money machine in action, and Perla Sollozo is right in the middle of it. If TikTok is Perla's stage, then Instagram at Perla Sollozo is her portfolio, her gallery, the place where the brand truly comes alive in its most polished visual form. With over 410,000 followers on Instagram, Perla has built a stunning visual identity that tells you exactly who she is the moment you land on her page. Think bold colors, reds, blacks, hot pinks. Think gym content, activewear, and a body that radiates discipline and confidence. Think carefully composed selfies and outfit photos that feel both aspirational and authentic at the same time. Her use of hashtags on Instagram is strategic and deliberate. Consistent use of discoverability tags like Explore and Explore Page means her content isn't just speaking to her existing followers, it's actively recruiting new ones every single day. That's the kind of growth mindset that separates creators who plateau from creators who keep climbing. And here's where it gets financially interesting again. On Instagram, a creator at Perla's level is operating in serious brand deal territory. Influencers with 100,000 to 500,000 followers, what the industry calls mid-tier or heading toward macro influencers, typically command anywhere from $500 to $5,000 per sponsored post, depending on engagement rate, niche, and audience quality. With a visually stunning feed, a clear aesthetic, and an audience that genuinely engages with her content, Perla is exactly the type of creator that brands in fashion, fitness, beauty, and lifestyle are actively looking to partner with. We're not talking side money here. We're talking a full career, a legitimate, scalable income that can grow as her following grows. The El Paso location tags on her posts are also interesting from a marketing standpoint. By consistently owning her geographic identity, she creates a sense of place and authenticity that makes her more relatable, especially to Latinx audiences across the Southwest and beyond. That regional identity becomes part of the brand, part of what makes her feel real. Now, let's talk about something that most people overlook when they study Perla Sollozo's rise, and it might be the most brilliant part of her whole operation, her X, formerly Twitter, strategy. On X, at Perla Sollozo, she's built a following of around 49,000 people. Now, compared to her TikTok and Instagram numbers, that might sound smaller, but here's the thing, the way she uses X is pure genius. Instead of just posting photos or promotional content, she runs what I like to call a daily engagement machine. Short questions, direct to her audience, things like, do I look approachable or intimidating? Or what caught your eye first? Simple, punchy, impossible not to answer if you're a fan, and the numbers back it up completely. Looking at a sample of her posts from January 2026, her content was averaging around 32,000 views per post, with peaks hitting 60,000 to 65,000 views on certain questions. That is exceptional performance for an account of that size. The average like count per post was coming in around 1,400, with her best posts doubling that. These aren't just impressive metrics, they're proof that her audience is deeply engaged, loyal, and active. And why does this matter financially? Because engagement rate is one of the most important factors brands look at when deciding whether to work with a creator and how much to pay them. A creator with 50,000 highly engaged followers can often command more per post than someone with 500,000 passive ones. Perla's X strategy isn't just about getting replies, it's about proving to the market that her audience is real, responsive and worth investing in. It's a masterclass in platform strategy, and it's something that every aspiring creator should be studying closely. Let's zoom out for a second and talk about the big picture, because what Perla Sollozo has done isn't just build a following, she's built a brand, a real, recognizable, monetizable brand. And at the center of that brand is one word: confidence. Her bio line, "Confidence looks good on me, so does everything else," is not just a cute phrase, it's a brand manifesto. It tells you everything about how she sees herself, how she wants her audience to see her, and what her content is ultimately about. It's bold without being arrogant. It's aspirational without being out of reach. It's the kind of line that makes you immediately think, yes, I want to follow this person. This is branding done right, and it's incredibly rare. Most people who try to build a social media presence don't have a clear identity. They're posting a little bit of this and a little bit of that, hoping something sticks. Perla doesn't operate that way. Every platform she's on, TikTok, Instagram, X, tells the same story, same energy, same aesthetic, same message. That consistency is what creates trust, and trust is what converts followers into fans, fans into paying customers into a real sustainable income. Her link in bio also points to a beacons page. It's perla.xo.xo, which is a tool creators use to centralize everything: links to their platforms, merchandise, paid content, affiliate products, and more. Having a centralized landing page like that isn't just convenient for fans, it's a revenue hub. Every click, every purchase, every subscription that flows through that page is money in her pocket. When you add all of this together, TikTok monetization, Instagram brand deals, X engagement driving brand value, and a centralized link in bio capturing conversions, you're looking at a creator who has built multiple income streams from a single core identity. That's not lucky, that's smart. Let's take a step back and look at the full picture, because Perla's journey has a timeline that tells a powerful story about patience, persistence, and knowing when to go all in. Back in July 2013, when most of us were still figuring out how to use social media, Perla was already setting up her digital presence on Twitter. That early start gave her years to understand how online audiences work, what kind of content resonates, and how to position herself authentically. She wasn't just watching from the sidelines, she was learning. Then 2023 arrived and TikTok happened. She launched her TikTok account in February of that year and immediately tapped into the platform's most powerful features: trending sounds, dance challenges, and comedic content that spreads organically. Within a relatively short time, she had built a community of hundreds of thousands of engaged followers. That kind of growth trajectory shows she understood the platform immediately and knew how to optimize for it. By 2025, she was visible enough that promotional pages and curation pages like We All Want Her promotions were featuring and reposting her content. That's a significant marker. When third-party pages with their own audiences start amplifying your content without you paying for it, it means your brand has broken through to a new level of recognition. Your content is now seen as valuable enough that others want to share it with their own followers. And by 2026, right now, she's operating across 3 major platforms with a combined following in the neighborhood of 1 million people. She's posting daily engagement content on X, growing her visual brand on Instagram, and continuing to push content on TikTok. She's not slowing down. If anything, this feels like the beginning of something much bigger. There are a lot of beautiful women on social media. There are a lot of talented creators. So what is it exactly that makes Perla Sollozo stand out? What's her formula? Because she definitely has one. First, clarity of identity. Perla knows exactly who she is online, and she never deviates from it. Confident, bold, visually striking, playful, but sharp.
That clarity makes her instantly recognizable. When you see her content, you know it's hers within a second. That's extremely powerful in a world where there are millions of creators competing for attention. Second, platform intelligence. She doesn't try to do the same thing on every platform. On TikTok, she's fun, trending, and dynamic. On Instagram, she's polished, visual, and aspirational. On X, she's direct, engaging, and conversational. Each platform gets a version of Perla that's optimized for how that platform works. That kind of strategic thinking is rare, and it's a major reason why she's growing on all three simultaneously. Third, the engagement trigger. Her daily questions on X are what I'd call engineered engagement. They're designed to be impossible to scroll past if you're a fan. They invite response, they spark opinion, they make you feel like your voice matters to her. That's not just good content, that's relationship building at scale. And creators who build real relationships with their audience are always the ones who last. Fourth, consistency. Perla doesn't post when she feels like it and disappear when she doesn't. She shows up, regularly, predictably. In a content landscape where algorithms reward consistency and punish absence, this discipline is everything. It tells the algorithm and her audience that she's serious, she's reliable, she's worth following. Put all of that together, identity, platform intelligence, engagement strategy, and consistency, and you have what I call the Perla formula, a blueprint for building a real, lasting, money-making presence in the creator economy.
So where does this go from here? Because here's the thing about Perla's trajectory. We're watching someone who is still early in their potential. With the foundation she's built, multi-platform presence, highly engaged audience, strong brand identity, the ceiling is genuinely very high. The natural next steps for a creator at her level typically include collaborations with other major creators, which instantly opens you up to new audiences. It includes bigger brand partnerships as she moves from mid-tier to macro influencer territory. It includes potential merchandise and product launches, where creators take their brand and build it into something physical that fans can own and wear. And it includes the possibility of crossing into mainstream media, magazine features, major campaigns, or even television opportunities. Her Latina identity and El Paso roots also represent a genuine cultural connection that major brands increasingly want to authentically reach. As companies look for real representation and genuine community ties, creators like Perla, who embody their culture naturally rather than performatively, become more and more valuable as marketing partners. And from a purely audience growth perspective, going from 0 TikTok followers in early 2023 to 460,000 by 2026 means she's averaging around 150,000 plus new followers per year on that platform alone. If that pace continues or accelerates with the right viral moment or major collaboration, crossing the 1 million follower milestone on TikTok is not just possible, it's a very realistic next chapter. Watch this space, because the story of Perla Sollozo is still being written, and the best chapters may still be ahead. And that, family, is the story of Perla Sollozo, from a Twitter account created in 2013 to a multi-platform presence reaching close to 1 million people, to a career that earns real, serious money in the creator economy. She didn't wait for permission. She didn't wait for a brand to discover her. She built her stage, she showed up consistently, and she let her confidence and her content do the talking. There are so many lessons here for anyone who dreams of building something online. Know who you are, be consistent, understand your platforms, build real relationships with your audience, and never, ever let anyone else define what you're worth. If you enjoyed this video, and I really hope you did, Hit that like button right now. It takes 2 seconds and it genuinely helps this channel bring you more content like this. And if you want to be the first to know every time we drop a new profile on Gorgeous Models, make sure you're subscribed and you've got that notification bell turned on. We are always here celebrating the most beautiful and fascinating creators in the world. This is Gorgeous Models. See you in the next one. Peace.